Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name's Chantal, and I'm a certified hand-in-hand instructor. And today I have a newly accredited instructor with me. Julie, I'll get you to introduce yourself to everyone.
So, hi, I'm Julie Marrast. I'm a newly certified hand-in-hand instructor, and I'm happy to be here with you today.
Awesome. And can you tell everyone how did you find out about hand-in-hand?
Yeah, so I found out about hand-in-hand when my son was about 3 years old. I was struggling with getting him to sleep, and I came out on my own trying to do different things, and I didn't want to do crying it out. So the last thing I started to do was just listen to his feelings and stay with him. And this was before I found Hand in Hand, and it started to work, and it was working really well. And after a couple of weeks, I started to feel very frustrated, and I actually wasn't able to listen to his feelings. So the way I started to look for something else was that I needed something else to help me because I was feeling overwhelmed. I knew I wanted to listen to his feelings, but something was missing there.
Mm.
And there was like a local parent coach who wasn't a hand in hand coach here, but she told me about it. And I went back and I looked on the internet. I was like amazed. I couldn't believe it. Started reading all of the different tools and everything like that. And I started to, yeah, I took a foundations course after that, or a starter class is what it was called back then. And yeah, it's all history. So it's been many years now. So my son is 8, but he was 3 years old when I started to get support.
Wow, so amazing natural instincts. I love that.
Yeah, it was no, because I was out of options. I had tried
Yeah.
like the blackout blinds, a shusher,
Mm,
long-term nursing, co-sleeping, like all of that stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
there's nothing else. There's nothing else I could try. So I'm
Wow.
gonna sit here. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be here with you. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's so cool. I love that. So has there been a tool that took time to click for you? Obviously, stay listening is what you described of listening to those feelings.
Yes.
So that was kind of the first thing you naturally came to. But
Yeah.
was there something that was a bit harder, and how did you work through that? And what helped?
Yeah. So play listening has been my hard spot. And because, yeah, play growing up wasn't always something that was welcomed. My parents were busy, and I was with caregivers and school, and a bunch of things were going on. So there wasn't always a lot of time for play. So the biggest thing that's helped me become more playful and actually use play listening is my listening partnerships and going over what is like for me growing up with play and what comes up for me when I'm trying to play with my son, any triggers that I have there, and just kind of unfolding and coming back to being more connected with myself so that I can have some space to be more playful with him. So my listening partnerships have been in the past always really helpful and still really now all the time
Mm.
ongoing.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I imagine that's also the support that it you took to help you stay listen when you're sort of feeling quite burnt out with the sleep
Oh
as
yeah.
well. Yeah,
Yeah, yes,
yeah.
yeah. Learning how to create some space for myself to be listened to was
Mm,
one of the biggest things that have been taken away from the hand-in-hand tools. And yeah, I'm very, very supportive to not only my parenting, but to all my relationships.
absolutely great. Yeah. So now that you've certified, that's exciting. So in what ways has that sort of process changed your home life and even your career? What are you doing now? What's your
And
plan?
my plan, yeah, so my home life has changed in ways that yeah, like I've been able to expand my emotional support and being able to have not only more listening partnerships, but deeper relationships and deeper friendships. And I'm like a homeschooling mom, and it's been able to expand my support system so that I can be the parent that I want to be, but also have some compassion for myself when I can't.
Mm,
Um, and in terms of what I want to do or what I'm doing with my certification is, yeah, parent coach, but I have different modalities as well. But it's just been helping me have more of like a rounded toolkit to help parents be emotionally supported and build their own emotional connection and support systems. Yeah.
awesome. I feel like they're very, very lucky to have
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had
Mm.
myself years ago. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um, so thank you for all of that. I think the one last thing I'd love to ask you is what's one message you'd love every parent to hear?
Yeah, like you deserve support.
Mm,
And the more emotional support you can get, the more you'll feel supported and grounded and being able to enjoy parenting. And I think
mm,
that's one thing that was hard for me at the beginning, that it was so hard and it was so overwhelming trying to listen to feelings. But as soon as I started to support myself and put my needs first, I was able to, enjoy parenting and just
yeah,
really like take in all of the sweetness that it is.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that. So it's about support. It's about, being held yourself. But I
yeah,
also love that you mentioned it's about giving yourself grace as well. So, you're not going to be perfect all the time.
no,
And that's okay. And I think that was definitely for me one of the main things when I was looking for something. I needed something that felt real, that felt like it,
yeah,
it was doable for anyone, not
yeah,
just these amazing people who seem to just
yeah.
have a knack for these things. So yeah,
No, and it's a very human
yeah,
centered approach, very humanistic
exactly. Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so thank you so much, Julie. It's been great to talk to you. And as I said, I'm so excited for all the people who get to experience you now in this next level of your role and offerings to the world. So we really
Mm,
appreciate you giving us your time, and thank you so much for being here.
thank you.
See you later.
Bye bye.